Rashad Richey has been taking quite a licking on social media. Cam James has pretty much dropped the issue, but not Nate the lawyer. And in fact, this Wednesday, February 25th at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, fake PhD investigator and I will be joining Nate on his live stream to discuss our 3-year research on Rashad's idiocy. Do you remember that time you figured out that Santa Claus must not be real because there's no way that he could visit every kid's home in a single night? Well, you'll get the same vibes from Rashad's magic year 2023. Nate covered it, but he wasn't aware of the full extent of Rashad's greatness during this year. So I thought I would fill in the picture for you, and we have a lot of fake degrees and phony academic positions to cover. And by a lot, I mean like Rosie O'Donnell has a lot of ugly. So here goes. First of all, I want to focus on Rashad's wild imagination regarding his scientific prowess and ability to lie like a dog about it. As you can see in his chart, in 2023 he claims he was working on the following scientific degrees: a Master of Science in Neuroscience from Universidad del Pacifico in Nicaragua, a Master of Science in Cognitive Psychology from the Asia Pacific School of Business in Singapore, which was originally supposed to be a PhD in physics, but somehow turned into a psychology degree. I mean, why not? A Master of Science in Agronomical Physics from Renaissance University in Haiti, a Master of Science in Neurophysics from IIC Tech in Cambodia, and a PhD in Physics from the Paris Graduate School in France. But that's not all. While completing these 4 master's degrees and a PhD, he was also serving as a fellow in physics at the Institute of Photonics and Advanced Sensing, which was supposedly housed at the Asia Pacific School of Business. It turns out that there was no such institute at that school. He totally made it up. So that's 4 master's degrees in science, a PhD in physics, and a research fellowship in 5 different countries, none of them American. Keep in mind that a PhD in physics alone will consume all the time you have. One could hold a full-time job while earning a PhD in physics, but it would take at least 6 years of study, and you would have no spare time for anything, and you would come out seriously damaged. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. What about the non-science degrees? Well, in 2023, he supposedly finished up a Juris Doctorate from the same Haitian university where he got his agronomical physics master's, while working on a Doctor of Laws degree from Azteca University in Mexico and a Master of Laws from, you guessed it, Renaissance University in Haiti. That's 3 graduate law degrees during the same year. Overall, that amounts to 5 master's degrees, 1 PhD, 1 Doctor of Laws, 1 Juris Doctorate, and 1 fellowship. How much of this is legitimate? In my opinion, none of it. All of them are either known diploma mills or have such serious problems with credibility that no reasonable person could take them seriously. And if you think Rashad didn't have any spare time for employment, well, you just don't know Rashad very well. While he was earning all these degrees, he was also serving as Department Chair of Philosophy, Law and Science at Paris Graduate School, Professor and Director at Morris Brown University, Dean of a Medical Training Facility, OcuPrep, and President of his own university, St. Magnus University. So how many of these positions were legitimate? In my opinion, none of them. At least none of them involved the work schedule expected of a university administrator. He would later buy OcuPrep, with the authority shutting it down within a few months. St. Magnus was a diploma mill that he had to shut down after only about a year. Naturally, he wouldn't want to give up his normal jobs, so he continued to serve as president of Rolling Out Magazine, all the while serving as host of Indisputable on Young Turks, Sirius XM, and WAOK. In 2023, he also formed the law firm, the Fairness Firm, where he installed himself as managing partner. And in the same year, he served as CEO of Richey Media Group, as well as principal of Richey & Richey, his own private consulting company. Now, you might think, sure, he did all this in 1 year, but perhaps he started some of this stuff before he ended the other. How much would he have done simultaneously? I'll just focus on the academic side, but in December 2023, he would have been working simultaneously on his MS in Cognitive Psychology, his Doctor of Laws, his MS in Neurophysics, his fellowship at IPAS, and his PhD in Physics, all the while serving as department chair at Paris Graduate School, professor at Morris Brown, dean at OcuPrep, and president of St. Magnus. Simultaneously. Now, if you think I'm jealous simply because I did not have what it took to earn as many degrees and hold down as many positions as Rashad did in a single year, let me tell you that I have twice his IQ, and I'm not even that smart. Like my video and subscribe to my channel.